I keep forgetting that this picture is what I assigned for the bag of holding. Every day we stray further from God. Alright. Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm your DM, RedBeast13 for Lost Tales of Ardaithe. I'm joined by my wonderful players for this session. Keeping both hands on the wheel, we have Walkman EXE playing Kazeldron.
I'm driving.
Playing our monk boy, who's going to also be helping out with the Wizard Boy's character sheet. We have Josh Kaposh playing Zorus.
Hello!
He'll also be opening and reading out Kaz's character sheet in case Walker needs to make rolls.
Yes.
We also have the Thief Extraordinaire, Storm Sage 13, playing Roland.
And
You cut up on me, but I couldn't have said that you tried to say Batman.
I am Batman.
You're Batman.
I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman.
Alright, you are Flying Rodent Man. Yes. Anyway. Up next, we have the Master of Forbidden Knowledge, Akio Kotsuka, played by Risk. What's up, Risk?
Hello.
And last but certainly not least for this session, we have Damon Laird, played by the Hawk Abridged. And Damon's got some stuff to tell, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna tell everybody what he's cooking for lunch.
Yeah, it's a damn good
Go ahead.
recipe.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of fish.
Oh yeah.
Damon just pulls everyone in close and goes, "All right, fine. It's time I tell you my backstory. I left all my treasure in one place. You can find it at the end of the ground."
And he just jumps off the ship.
I mean, you're not
Just
far
jump
off on my
in
backup
into the
plan if
open.
things go south.
If your backup character is to play Goldie Roger, I will absolutely allow that.
That's such a good my backup plan for
We just
Damon.
play a swashbuckler rogue fighter multi-class.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yo, just play that as your next character, man.
I thought you were about to sing the One Piece rap again. I was gonna come downstairs and beat you up. I can't trust.
That yo, like legit, like my anus pucker when I heard the yo. I'm like, no.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry.
Storm just goes yo and all of our muscles tense. Like, what's this going?
Let's green egg and ham it.
Mute yourself.
No, he's the person I'm talking to. I actually need him for this.
Alright, so. Oh, hi, Bailey.
How about Bailey do the recap?
Okay, this is Bailey. When last the tale was told, there were dungeons and there were dragons, and you fought them, and now you're here. It was a good fight. Good job.
We've had all the tummies.
Yes, you paid all the tummies. Well, Hotel's wagging now because I said that. She's like, oh boy. Anyway.
That's Barry's voice.
It is. It's how she communicates. When last Hotel was told, the party had accepted an assignment to go to Gola, a mysterious and dangerous continent, to retrieve a missing member of the council, as well as, let me bring up his name because I've somehow forgotten it, Fenton Morrow, who, unbeknownst to himself, is Kaz's dad. The party uses the assistance of a few veteran adventurers to get to Gola, experiencing the wild and crazy magic that happens there. Just recapping a few of what the hell happened. Some of you gained resistance to fire damage, some gained temporary hit points. Some summon astral Goliaths who give you advantage on charisma checks. Damon was able to read minds, and one of you probably morphed into a turtle with an AC of 40. All they could do is cast Fireball on themselves.
That was fun.
Roland also turned into a skeleton man. He got rattly bones.
Oh yeah, that's right. He also
Oh, yeah.
turned his skin invisible.
Yeah, my skin turned invisible, and I was like,
Nemesis.
You see now, He-Man.
You followed the trail. You picked up on the trail of your two targets and discovered that they had been captured by Yuan Ti. Following the tracks led you to a temple where you discovered a Etten, a two-headed giant. Discovering that this entity was both Harag and Krieg, the remaining associate of Corvanon. You all jumped in to rescue the two, getting them out of peril, but a fight was had. It seems though Harag and Krieg was the only one putting up a fight, as everyone just watched. And pretty much no resistance, as you guys just slaughtered them too. As you dealt damage to Harag and Krieg, you did a substantial amount of damage to him, but he showed no signs of slowing down. You then decided you have who you need. It might just be safer to just leave while you can. So you all made your way out of the temple. See that things were just going nuts here. And made your way back to the ship and escaped. One thing that did catch your attention during that encounter, though, is that Harag and Krieg called out to Damon that he has seen Ulanat and that he was to be captured alive. With that, the party had many questions, and it may be time to finally answer some of those questions. With that, I hand the story over to you guys.
All right, who's ready for the element rally? Well, okay. But yeah, where we were at was Roland had confronted Damon, and Damon decided, all right, fine, I'll tell everybody. So he asked everybody to gather around for story time.
Oz pulls up a barrel.
Oh, that does tangentially remind me. I was going to make one suggestion for things, Red.
Uh-huh.
Since our own Zorus is playing double duty, or Zach, I'm tired. Yeah. Since Josh is doing both Zorus and Kaz, could he maybe get a wee bit of inspiration or something? Working double?
You don't trust my really good rolls that I've had all of game that I've always rolled well with?
That's why I'm trying to give you any advantage you got.
I'm not sure where you're going with this, but sure, I'll give him inspiration.
I'm not going to attack him or anything. I'm just like, I don't know. He's doing two characters. That's a lot.
Fair. I don't know. I'll give him inspiration for helping out and doing some double duty.
I swear, I'm not as shady as my character. So.
I know. Why do you think I was so surprised at Damon's actions? Like, I didn't know Hawkeye had in him.
Yeah. So, all right, everyone. I guess a lot of you got a few questions for me.
Why were they saying that you've seen Ulanats?
Because I have seen Ulanat. Yeah. Names are so weird around here sometimes.
One day to me.
Like, whose name's Roland? You know, just odd.
Thanks.
How have you seen Ulanat?
Because Ulanat... Well, there's not as much concern about Ulanat breaking out right now as people would expect. He is, currently trapped between dimensions. Between realities.
You saw this on your way to the bread store one day.
No, it's more because, well, remember when I said I wasn't exactly from around these parts when we first met? It's because I'm not even from this world or this plane.
Funny.
What was that? You cut out.
Yeah, funny. Like, well, it just says that. Actually, I was going to insight that.
All right.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll insight. Hawk, go ahead and roll deception, persuasion. And just go ahead and DM me the results.
Okay.
Could I know that Josh has control of my character sheet. Could I also roll insight just because, like, you can't talk about multiverse theory in front of the wizard and not have him be like, is this bullshit?
Fair enough. Do me a favor, Josh, and also roll an insight check for Kaz.
No problem. Let me use that inspiration I got. What would you say the inspiration would be?
Just a re-roll. So basically,
Oh, wait.
re-roll a 1d20.
Let's say 27 for cause.
Okay.
I got good.
Roland and Kaz, you're both surprised that this seems like the most straightforward and honest Damon's been with you guys for a long time.
Like a bitch.
Like there was a little awkwardness in like revealing it, but he seems like he's being straight.
So I have so many questions.
I can promise I have very little answers.
Any answer is better than zero. Okay, first off, what do you know if, like, do you come from another material plane or just another plane of existence entirely? When you crossed over, did you have to cast a spell to break the dimensional barriers, or did it just kind of like, was it a naturally occurring portal? Lastly, what the fuck do you mean it's Ulanot's held between dimensions?
I think we have to ask ourselves the most important question. Are there thieves in your dimension, and am I better than them?
I've worked with. Okay, I'm gonna go down the order. For cause, kinda for the first question. It is another material plane of existence. Magic works a little different there. That's kind of how I don't really, heal properly from. Okay, he just kind of shows all the fucking scars all over him. Shouldn't really be having these from healing potions, Second, I came here through a botched spell, kinda. And yes, he is held in between dimensions as the safest place for him, from what I was told. And yes, there are better thieves there.
Are there other Akis in your dimension too? Is there an Aki running around there?
I have to heist an entire new dimension.
I've never. Well, you're the first Aki I've ever met, so I don't know. I do feel like you're kind of one of a kind.
Safe bet in assuming that, I would say.
What was that?
Safe bet in assuming that Aki is one of a kind.
Yeah. Damon means that as a compliment, by the way. He's been very impressed by Aki.
Is there another Damon in our universe? And do we have to kill him? Is he evil?
Okay,
Only
that's,
if he has a goatee.
that's
Actually,
where things get a little complicated.
Are you the evil one from our dimension?
Yeah,
Because of a goatee.
that was also my question. Is like, is it like a soul, like, positive negative, like, alignment spectrum, to where, like, by crossing into our dimension you have created evil Damon, or because there's a good Damon in our world you become evil Damon, or is it more just like it's freedom of choice throughout the boundless infinite possibility?
Okay, cause, take a breath.
I wasn't even like going down the rabbit hole that hard. That was like a singular train of thought.
I just don't want to get derailed yet. Things get weirder.
Oh,
All right,
awesome.
so
Immediately pulls out a notebook and a pen and just like, go.
all right. So first off, to answer the whole body question, this isn't my body. Kind of a similar thing to Roland, but a little more outside of my control. So, when I was cast into the domain holding Ravagug, Ulanat, there we go, Ulanat. I met a warrior, and long story short, Ulanat did not like my presence there. And the warrior held him back. A few things led to another, and I ended up in this world in that warrior's form. I didn't steal it. I didn't take it.
Roland is just motioning to one of the crew. Can I get a drink?
Oh yeah, sure.
Damon pulls out his drinking horn and pours Roland a drink.
So your
How's it?
initial form has been more or less like true polymorphed into, and just like gestures with his pen up and down like what Damon looks like.
Kinda. This is
You probably
This
stabbed
is-
someone by mistake.
this is the form of a man named Aaron, who was tasked along with a large group of people to continuously guard and cast spells to prevent Ulanat from escaping. They call it Nowhere, the Far Hold. The place between all and between all realities.
So
Why didn't you tell us before?
Because you know, I've said from day one I wasn't exactly a good person. And, well, let's just say I wasn't sent there under the best of circumstances.
so you're like criminal.
That's one of those point of view questions that you scholars love so much.
Okay, yes or no, were you cast there as a punishment?
I
Did
viewed
you
it
cast
as,
yourself out?
a bit of the latter. So, my name is not Damon Laird.
I mean, obviously.
Damon takes a step back and holds up the drinking horn. This horn is all that remains of my original form.
So you were a tiefling.
The horn's actually a little bit bigger than a tiefling horn would be.
So you were massively obese tiefling.
You're a minotaur.
No, but I did have minotaurs working for me.
The horn does seem like it's Minotaur-ish size, but would be on the smaller end of Minotaur.
Figured it out. His name is Damon. Demon, just saying. He was a
Demon
demon.
Lord. Oh my god.
Oh.
And up he pulls it together.
So
I just saw the picture that Risk posted.
like, okay, I have now more follow-ups. Okay, so traditionally speaking, demons are chaotically evil aligned. Like,
I changed my freaking last name when I went into hiding, and this motherfucker.
so like, are you evil? Are like, is by traveling with you, have we inherently corrupted our soul?
All right, so hold on. I never chose. I don't honestly know what I was. I was born different. I was looked down upon, attacked, persecuted, all because of the way I looked. I looked like what you consider to be a demon. So, I suppose I will give the full introduction. Damon takes an elaborate bow. I am the demon lord Caraban Arkwald, Lord of Valencia.
Does this have anything to do with the Charlemagne shit?
Thank you for
Yes,
thank you for telling me how to actually pronounce that. That's been the DM's problem. Whoops.
Aye, that's my name, Caraban. There is no demon. That is a manifestation of what I was. As far as I know, I don't really understand the logistics of it in all truthfulness. Basically, in my world's version of it, what you would call Infernal, the name means chosen lord. Again, not really chosen by me, kind of given to me. I came from a very corrupt and very, very cruel world. There's a conflict, the old gods lost, new gods were worshipped. That's why over here I have ties to, I was raised in a church for Bahamut. In my world, the worship of Bahamut was outdated. They had new gods that they focused on and praised. And I led a rebellion, which, long story short, I sort of took over the world and instituted a new rule. But I found that was rather difficult. But one thing that will unite a people is a villain. And based on my looks, people tended to get that impression of me from the beginning anyway. Alright, next set of questions. He just looks at Cause.
Okay. So you were basically the war king of your world. You conquered and subjugated it. So already, I'm sorry. I got to put some points in the evil column. But you instituted a new order and like structure. Was it a bureaucracy, or was it more
Did you guys
like,
prefer capitalism?
No.
yeah, was it like did you have social programs and a good, like, reasonable infrastructure for supporting your citizens, or was it just like tyrannical subjugation of all life?
Bailey, calm down, be happy.
Sorry about the dog.
No. It's sorry. We're hearing like weird booms on our end.
Yeah, that's my dog. Sorry.
No. Like we're like it's echoing like outside our door. Unless Bailey can transcend time also.
She's a really good dog.
Sorry, no, tangent. Okay. Didn't really expect so many questions related to governance, so we had a centralized government, but I left the individual rule up to people who I put in charge of individual districts and individual communities.
Feudalism.
It was people who I liberated from oppression, and I assumed they would do well, but unfortunately many of them decided to oppress their former oppressors. I was not aware of this for many years in my defense, but they ruled harshly and cruelly. And another rebellion came up to take its place. Well, I did have complete religious freedom. So there was that. The man who raised me was a priest, and he was killed for his beliefs. What was that?
He just like adding. Point in the good column.
So,
Just read
I never exactly wanted to be the Demon Lord or anything like that. The name... What is a bit of a rallying cry for the disenfranchised?
So Claire was looking for you.
Hey, she's the one who struck me down.
Well, she's doing a bang-up job of striking you down, apparently.
Oh, no, no. Damon pulls up his shirt and there's just a large scar right by his heart.
Damn.
She actually stabbed me. She cut my own horn off and stabbed me with it. And that's when I was plunged through the portal. That was sort of my exit strategy. I wanted to let the world think that she won. Then her group would be able to take charge. Because my forces effectively did to her what was done to me. Which is why
So-
when all... go ahead, Kaz.
Nope, you continue your story. I'll ask. I've already made a list of new questions.
No, go ahead. I'll save that for later.
So, is the Claire that we know, or I guess that y'all know? I don't think I've ever actually met them.
You've met her. She's now partially employed with us, right, Red?
I can't
You
remember.
recruited her group. I know you said that we had recruited
I think
them.
I think we hired them. I don't think Cause has ever met them.
No, you met them once, like briefly after, because they brought back. Let me double check his name.
The guy from the ice place, right?
Elbaros, yes, they brought him back, and that's when you briefly met them. I think you've kind of hired them in.
Yeah, like,
So,
that
yeah,
was
we
one
did
of the notes that Damon did. He wanted specifically to hire her group because they were skilled already and had exhibited good fighting ability.
So is the Claire that we know the same Claire from, or is it another like? Oh God! And he's
No,
just like,
that's the same. From what I was able to gather, that is the same Claire.
So, in your travels thus far,
What?
you haven't seen any multiversal doppelgangers.
No, that doesn't seem to be an issue here. I
should
don't
we
think I come
be
from a parallel world, but more from a different plane entirely.
okay? Should we be concerned that people from your plane are spilling over into ours?
No, that
And from,
was pretty much a one-time thing. It was an ancient spell. As far as I know, there is only 2, maybe 3 people from my realm here,
That's right.
apart from me.
What about her?
Tazarin was my former general. My
So
second
we need
command.
to worry about that.
yeah, you did say that some of the people you instated like fully subjugated and tyrannized people. So like that seems like a non-starter for an employee.
No, she was at my side during most of it. As far as I know, she was equally unaware of what some of our people were doing. When I met her, she was a slave in a circus, a strong woman. They valued her orcish abilities more than her intellect.
So
Okay.
Tezrin, Claire, who else?
As far as I know, those 2.
Hold on. Wasn't she, like, a humanoid or something? Or am I getting that wrong?
Is that Roland asking?
That's
Yeah.
me asking DM.
Yeah. She a human?
Hawk used the term orcish. Did you just mean just like her general strength?
Yeah, she did have a different form in the old world too.
Yeah, but if I understand correctly, she was also fiendish, right? Like she wasn't.
Yeah, she looks like what we consider to be a fiend.
Okay, yeah, no, he just used the term orcish as just as a term, not.
Yeah,
to-
she was
Okay.
large, big, and kind of fearsome.
Okay, I thought you were saying, like, she was an orc.
No.
I just wanted to make sure I understood. Thank you.
Yeah.
One theory I had is that in my world, what you would view as devils and demons were a wee bit more promiscuous in that period between gods. There's many of my kind who are visibly what you would consider fiendish, and many of
So
them
you're
were
like a
forced into it.
teeth.
Hi, I think it would be what your world would kind of consider tiefling, but more monstrous, honestly.
So
Actual
you have a lot
form.
in common with Zorus then.
I mean, like
Rude.
tieflings born of demon packs do exist. Like it's not entirely exclusively fiendish and
I know, no. I'm saying it is. In general, we were less uniform looking and more monstrous.
I do want to.
The word I heard quite often.
I do want to say, you all do recall that when you met the Council of Amarithe, when Eric looked upon Damon and Roland, he regarded how you were both not wearing your true faces. And Aki, you took the witch site's invocation, correct?
Yes.
As you look upon Damon, you do see like faint hints of red in his skin, and occasionally this single horn comes just transparently into view, like you're seeing shades of what he used to look like.
Dick.
Well, I have words for people like that in my own land. Hellchild.
And you didn't tell us because you were afraid we were going to.
Well, I see a lot of things, and I don't know if they're there. So it'd be kind of strange if I brought up everything about you guys.
Aye, if you could see what Cosworthy looks like.
he's just like what? This is my door.
Just see.
Damon,
It's kind
why?
of-
I get why you kept this from us, but you fought alongside us for almost an entire year. You helped me save my daughter.
Hey.
Were you afraid we were going to kick you out because you're a demon lord or some shit?
Not particularly, no. I thought about telling you all at multiple points, but at the end, I suppose that you lot would probably try to redeem me, or make me view myself that way, as we have tried to do for James and some of the others we've encountered. But no, not really deserving of that.
Bullshit.
No. But what's done is done. You lot know now. As for the name Damon, you can continue calling me that. It's fine. I mean, it was given to me as well. I've never really picked a name. When I landed in this world, I had a tattered cloak, gold chain, which I sold. I think I should probably try and track that down, because it is technically gold from another plane of existence.
I
And
would
this horn.
totally like that.
But I'm sure you would. But when I stumbled over to an inn, the old man misheard me say Demon Lord and wrote down Damon Laird. I was a little confused, shall we say, when I landed.
And at what point did the orcs kick your ass and rob you?
Shortly after. Very shortly after. Not exactly the best impression your plane gave me.
Well, if it's any consolation, if you met me in my heyday, I wouldn't have robbed you.
No, I've been too poor for you to rob.
Exactly. I only take from those with way too much that I like to flaunt it. But that being said, there is an important question we have to ask ourselves. Sidebarring that, why do they need you to access Unalots? Cause, do you know of any magical shenaniganery that could cause that kind of shit? Like,
I
magic
can actually
components?
give you an answer for that one.
Oh,
Potentially.
fantastic.
So my original form was basically comprised of pure magic. I didn't find that out until I was in Unalot's realm, and my being there provoked him enough to where he nearly escaped. He has a horn that can tear through any form of magic. And he sought me out. I helped them actually prevent him from escaping. Your plane of existence, you're welcome to all of you. But if I had to guess, perhaps my essence carries a bit of his on it from when he struck me. And again, my magic is unusual to your world.
I do have
He just found it interesting.
to make a small correction. Your form wasn't pure magic, but he did aggro on you just because of how immensely powerful you just natively were. You were.
Okay. I had that in my note as the explanation you gave me for him
I
attacking.
may have misspoke there, but yeah, the point being is like you weren't pure magic, but you were powerful enough that he was like dinner.
Yeah.
So the idea is, this is just pure English. You're bait, basically. Like you are. I assume that what they intend to do is puncture because it's not hard to break dimensional barriers. To go to a specific place, yeah, you need to know where you're going, and if there's hints of a lot on Damon, it'll make it very easy for them to find where he is, and then if Damon bears that signature again, it's like putting a worm on a fish hook. You just chuck it in there, and you hope that you catch the big fish.
I'm going to ask for Kaz to make an Arcana check.
Okay, Josh.
I'll do you well. I'll do you well. I promise. I promise.
Wait,
Okay,
the help action.
wait, that's really good. I think that's a 24.
I have like a +9 or +10. So.
Yeah,
and
14 plus 10.
that'll do it. Also, Storm, unfortunately, there's not a single person in the world that can provide the help on this action.
I'm Kazel motherfucking Draw.
How's his dad? Go over here and help.
Woo!
You know that just through the nature of planar magic, it is. If you haven't been there before, it is difficult to get to a plane, especially one that is, quote, uncharted, as the plane that Holt Umalat appears to be. Unless you have something that has been there already, this could be a rock or a relic or a body.
So they basically just need Damon to live it.
It seems though
Material components.
yeah, it seems as though if they seek to release Mulat, Damon's been there before, he can serve as a key.
With a 24, would I know that it has to be like whole ass like that it's a magical signature left on Damon, or would it be more of just like any piece of Damon can be used? Because if that's the case, like, dude, you've left your blood on a lot of places.
I mean, that would be
Going the Batman Beyond route.
that would be
Is Corvinon small enough? They're not Corvinon. Harag and Krieg small enough for that.
They're not, but Carbonon is.
that raises the question of the vessel versus power. Like with the 24, you would know this. Like, trying to get to, like, let's say the plane of fire, which is a charted plane and very well known and traveled. Having a rock from that plane could very easily get you there because there's much more frequent travel. The door is more open. But finding something like the secret plane between planes, that holds a spawn of Ravagug, you're gonna need more. You're gonna need either a really big rock or a really big anchor.
So you would need a living. Okay.
Well, living, you're uncertain. Harag and Krieg
But just
believe.
the blood he left behind wouldn't be enough.
No, it wouldn't be suitable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like the reason I'm on the contention of living is because like, yes, Damon's flesh body has been there, but the soul and like consciousness would hold better memory than a corpse.
Potentially,
Is- is-
that's the strongest theory you have, and that's from what you've gathered. That seems to be the theory that Corvin himself may also be working with.
Well, right side, they're not going to kill you. Downside, because you've been to the plane between planes, they need you alive to basically rip the door open and let the bot in.
There's also
Right, that's more or less what I figured and said.
because as a spellcaster yourself, you know that some spells, when cast, consume the components. You're unsure.
Okay.
Yeah, you're unsure what this would mean for Damon if this were to work.
Let's not test that.
Additionally, like just as a bit of feedback, like it could destroy you, but follow up again. Like you said, the ritual that brought you here was like ancient magic. I can safely say that for the purpose of what they're doing, we'd be looking at anything between like a 7th and 9th level casting. Like it wouldn't be egregiously difficult to pull this off, which is even more terrifying.
Yeah, your world's magic seems to.
There's a lot.
It's a little bit different here.
It's
Well,
like
it's your world now too.
I just like the idea of Damon walking around, seeing high-powered mages like, what the hell? They're just throwing meteors willy-nilly. We had to restrict where I came from.
Yeah, Damon's world's very much like a D&D like 2e or 4e world when it comes to magic.
So choked ley lines.
Yeah, like people who can access it are really fucking powerful, but are not as common as what you got around these parts.
Yeah, choked ley lines.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, yeah, no, magic is there's a weave and a flow to it here. It's like water.
Red, the computer that we made Damon on is dead.
Oh.
You would have to have the image of what Damon really looks like to show them, do you?
Let me check, because that might just be in our Discord chat. Let me double check.
Okay. Oh, is that it? No, that's the picture from something. Hey, I found Colin.
Oh, hi, Colin.
Does anyone else have any burning questions?
I have
And
so many
honestly-
more, but I feel like I've asked a lot of them, and I feel
can-
like other people should be able to ask.
Go for
honestly
it. Do
say
it so
I'm
I can find
not
the...
lying. Yeah, that's
Why
also
do
why
you
I'm
feel like you're beyond? You don't need redemption.
responsible for the deaths of millions, maybe billions, who knows? Yeah, no,
Did
path to
you
hell, good
swing
intentions,
this-
all that.
Did you swing the sword?
On many, yes. Continue to
for
swing the
the-
sword.
For the leaders that you appointed, not necessarily responsible for their actions. Did you try to fix shits?
Let's just say by the time I found out my existence was served better as a villain than as, a hero at that point.
Okay.
Wasn't really much to come back for on that.
Okay, but like you are currently you've got a clean slate. You've had a clean slate.
You feel guilty about all that shit, clearly.
And here again, the ghosts of your victims aren't here. The fucking consequences of your actions aren't currently going to come after you unless obviously Claire decides to fucking do something. You have an opportunity to do good from a karmic standpoint of neutral ability.
And that's what I've been doing since I got here. Or attempting to, anyway. But again, speaking of Claire, for the current, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell her this.
Fuck no, we're not doing that.
Once we're done with this whole Ravagug and mess, I have planned to tell her myself. And whatever happens, I do not want you lot to interfere.
Good thing.
If she chooses to strike me down, I will not raise a blade. And should it come to that, and if there is a Lazarus Guild and our organization still standing, I want my shares in it transferred to Zorus, Kaz, and Roland's daughter. You know, when Claire kills me.
We'll see if it comes to that.
I mean, Damon, you've known me for a very long time. I understand your stoic principles of, I guess, I don't know, honor or remorse or like heroic self-sacrifice. I don't know what the fuck this is intended to do. If you're fully expecting me to not like turn Claire into like a mouse the second she tries to like fully gank you, you really don't know me that well.
I mean, I can just steal the sword from like a mile away.
And again, I'm asking you all not to. This is another reason I did not tell you. Because I do not want that to be interfered with. This is actually one of the main reasons I never told you.
Okay.
I also never told you because it's very fun trying out different accents in this world.
Okay, good news. I did find what Damon looks like. I'll put it in our chat.
That's Merrick!
No lie, that was
Literally Merrick.
I know, but Hawk, you sent this to me. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I know I did.
I know, but I did legitimately did.
Is he Zinaku or Merrick?
Who could say? But yeah, I did find him, and I'll also put
There
up
he is.
on the screen for.
Let's say did Damon just cast a minor illusion to show what he would.
Okay. I mean, it's your business what, like, if you tell her or not, and it's her business what her reaction is. But I'm not just gonna let her kill you. You're one of my few friends.
Yeah, Damon, you helped me save my daughter. And I've gone on record saying I owe each member in this party a debt.
Hey. And I'm asking you to honor that debt and let what happens happens. I know it's not easy. Again, this is why I was not going to tell you all.
I feel like you've spent all this time redeeming yourself and doing all these good things from here, but you haven't accepted that you're pretty much redeemed as much as as much as you can be. You've done all these good things, and still you expect yourself to fall. When
Zorus has a point. You're fighting to save the goddamn world.
yeah,
And I was in my other world. So you mentioned, you know how I mentioned I had some issues with us letting James leave in the position he is? Because I've seen where that path leads. James may have good intentions. He may even do well. But one day someone is going to come and strike him down. Either he'll have taken things too far, or someone misinterpreted.
Not all roads lead to the same destination. Maybe James does fall down that path. But he still has us to check him if that does happen. And now you
Yeah.
have us.
Have us.
Well, I appreciate it. I suppose we'll jump off that bridge when we get to it.
Understood. Just know... I don't know. This whole thing's fucked. My life was a lot simpler back before before I retired.
Hey, I was in retirement. I was planning to live a simple, quiet, mostly broke life.
You know, you keep saying that whole thing about retirement, but nothing's stopping you from leaving. You could just peace out anytime.
We were literally told we can't leave because of the whole chosen one thing.
What's stopping you from leaving, though? Like, physically?
We were literally told the things will cause us to basically be drugged back. Again, I was not on board with that, remember? We literally have this stuff branded to our beings.
I mean, James isn't here.
Aye, he's technically dead.
Reason dictate, like they operate outside the flow of fate and causality. You literally could leave right now and no force in the world could stop you. Like, you say that we'd be brought back together, that is literally not how Risen work. There is no force that could stop you except for one of us.
What is this?
But-
And even then, we don't. It's not like a flow or like chart or anything like that. Like, we'd have to physically find you and do something.
But we'll go ahead and shelf that. I don't want to bludgeon you to death with questions and rebuttals.
Does anyone else have questions, though? Again, this is open hour.
I'm still stuck on Damon Lard. I love him so much. Demon Lord.
I know it's a very hard pill to swallow.
I mean, I was fucking rolling Ash Keeper because I got cremated by my own fucking house.
That makes you feel better. I'm also not over that one yet.
Now, I just have one question. Who tells Spit?
Oh my god!
I think that. Well, listen. If it's in a situation of like, I mean, again, it's Damon's business. Damon chooses who he decides to tell anything.
I'm just
Another
joking.
reason I didn't want to tell anyone is the off chance that I will find someone else from my world. Like Claire, for instance. Didn't know she made it through. Same with Tazrin. She found me somehow. I'm worried that my name may act as a rallying call for others. And no, I'm not just being egotistical.
Again, this seems like a problem we should deal with. Because if you weren't expecting Tazrin or Claire, then that means that there's the potentiality for more people to be coming through. Even if you're pretty sure, that's still not like a scientific, like, hard evident fact that we can point to data wise.
My main thought with them was they're the only ones who were in the room when it happened. and the portal was only open for a very short time. Which leads me to another concern. Another reason I wanted to have Claire in our employee. And now tells her now that we know she's there. Hey, there might be a slight chance that, again, I haven't really questioned either of them about it. I'm wondering if they may have passed through the same plane I did.
Oh shit.
Aye. That's one of the reasons after I found out that they could sense it on me, one of the reasons I'm telling you lot finally. Because now both of their lives may be in danger. At least while they're in our employ, we could keep a tab on them. But now, who knows?
Well, I mean, if they can sense it on you, then wouldn't Claire already know who you are?
Did
Claire-
when Roland was going through the list of marks in the Astral Stalker, his pirate ship,
Whitaker, yeah.
did Whitaker have like marks for Claire and Tazrin?
He had marks on everyone in the Platinum Chain. He didn't have one for Tazrin, though.
He wasn't working for us yet.
It seems though that it was just really anyone associated with you guys, like because your daughter was there, Aki's cousin was there. There were even a few classmates from Sorrentis, yeah, for that Kaznu who were on the list. But you all either burned the list or made off with the list. Did you take the list? I can't remember.
I took a few, yeah.
Burned 'em.
Okay. Column A, column B. Got it.
Yeah, we did half and half.
Yeah. But yeah, so like that list is completely. Also, they work for you now, so.
I still feel like if they probably are. So I mean, if they haven't killed you yet.
Fucking bugs me.
What was that, Storm?
Yeah, it just something that bugs me about the whole shit that went down with Harag and Krieg. Just ignore me. I'm just stuck in my own head.
I definitely can
They-
relate to that.
Like, it's not just me, right? We did like over 200 points of damage to that fucker.
Over
It didn't
300.
drop. Oh, thank you, Red, for keeping track.
By the way, are you doing this out of character, or like, is this Roland like actually?
Yeah. Roland's.
Sorry,
No,
because
column A,
you
column B.
said points of damage,
Yeah,
and like that's
we did
like,
we railed that guy full of holes, and he didn't fucking drop.
Which guy we're talking about?
Harag and Krieg.
Big guy.
The end.
you know,
Is
for
that-
the air quotes smart guy couldn't find a fucking answer in that fight.
It's. Is he even fucking mortal?
Who fucking knows? Maybe it was just a big like tangible illusion. I mean, he had like some magic, so who fucking knows? He could be like an illusion wizard. And God damn it! Now, how I'm only thinking of this now.
That is not an illusion, wizard. You hear the Dragonborn call over. Sorry, you just caught the last bit of that conversation. You...
Sure you did. Alright, we have to kill him too.
Yep.
You're not
Toss the
touching
body
my dad.
overboard.
I mean, there was one way to attempt to figure it out.
What?
Me and your arcane specialist could attempt to scry into Gola. It's pretty much impossible with one mage, but the two of us together, we might be able to break through the chaos of the wild magic.
Okay, you don't have to say arcane specialist. That feels intentionally unnecessary.
You came in with gravity magic. That's rare as hell.
Okay. And
Like, I'm the only other wizard that I know that can do that.
I don't think he knows.
Hello?
Did we lose
I think the
one?
ball dropped.
The ball. Oh, the ball dropped.
Which means we've lost cause too.
Oh no!
Um, I did I not say that at all last session? I feel like at some point that did come up.
That might just be
You're
me.
all
Am I crazy?
That might
You're
be
all
me.
bashful about it last game.
That might be me forgetting. I was playing that he didn't know, but if you
I
did,
don't remember.
Pretty sure,
I
like,
feel as though Kaz didn't mention it because there was shit going down at the time.
Oh yeah. He's just like, okay. Listen, obviously you've got a lot going on right now, and we've all kind of got a lot going on right now, so I don't really want to add to your laundry list / bonfire of shit that's just kind of happening. But I'm gonna go ahead and speed things up in our introduction. Hi, I'm Kaz Eldron. My real name is Kaz Eldron. You're my dad. Okay, cool. We cool.
prepare to die.
you see him buffering, like, huh?
You might want to show him the necklace.
I think that's fine. Wow, Mom took this better than you.
So you show him the necklace?
I show him the necklace, and I'm like, I can't believe that she's the smart one. Thought I got my intelligence from the, fucking caster.
He just kind of looks at the necklace, looks at you. He's... Oliver, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, not my name.
Cause, right.
Mom used that name too. I don't know it. That's not who I am.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm also sorry. That fucking giant has me rattled.
You might try and grind his ass?
Fuck both of his asses. Yeah, let's fuck this bitch.
Alright.
Such a touching reunion.
Want to touch her? You just father and son. Fuck that guy. Yeah.
Yeah! Let's invade his privacy!
Makes me wish I knew my dad.
Right.
Let's be like the government and violate his privacy.
Oh god.
Olin just taps Damon on the back. Orphans, am I right?
Hey.
Right, so because you're driving, I'll go ahead and say that you are giving your dad advantage on the Arcana check. As he is going to link minds. That's a beautiful natural 20.
Alright.
For a total of... Because this is a situation where the total is important.
Not D&D 1 yet.
Exactly. Yeah, a 30 will probably do it. Okay. So, you two take hands, and your vision immediately shunts, but it doesn't feel the same as when you've previously scryed. You feel almost astral. You can see the astral form of your father before you, and you can see yourself, and it's as if the entire world around you moves. Until you're approaching Gola, you meet some resistance, but you bust through, and you find yourself back in the doorway of that temple, as emerging through it is Harag and Krieg. He one head kind of scoffing, looking at everything around him, while the other is angry and pulls out a very familiar mirror that you've seen before. This is a very similar mirror that Orion has used to communicate to Corvanon. Corvanon! Are you there? Oh, hello. How was the party? A shame I couldn't make it. They were stronger than you said. They destroyed 5 of my totems. Oh, well that is bad. It's worse than bad. They've already taken out Whitaker. It's not going to be easy to replace them now. Well, then don't let them destroy more totems. It is very difficult to find suitable sacrifices to die for you. We made a deal. You get what you want, and you give me immortality. All things in due time. First, I get what I want, and then you can sip of the cup of immortality. Do we understand? I still need to find new sacrifices. Well, then you better start looking. Now, I am quite busy. Did you capture the swordy one, the dirty one? He likes to attempt to blow himself up. He got away. I'm not happy about that. And you see Harag and Krieg wince in pain. Oh, I seem to have killed another totem. I'm so sorry. You only have so many. You see him put the mirror away. Don't piss him off, Krieg. Don't tell me what to do. As soon as we're mortal, I'm ripping him in half. He proceeds down the stairs as your vision returns to the boat.
Oh, that motherfucker!
What the hell does that even mean, it totems?
Wait, what happened? What were you guys talking about?
What's going on?
Oh, I can't believe he fucking used death transference. What a bastard!
It's something more than that. This.
Yeah, I know, because there'd have to be a proximity, and he's got. We don't know what the distance rate was between him and his sacrifices.
Long story short, you guys were technically killing him. Just people somewhere else were dying for him.
Son of a bitch.
Another couple to add to the list.
Wait. One takes out the hit list that Whitaker had. Was that Whitaker's job? Like, what was Whitaker doing for that team? Because he's just, what, a bounty hunter walking... What purpose does he have for Corvanon? He just grabs... Like, that must have been what he was doing for fucking the Etten, grabbing sacrifices for him. He was going to grab people from our lives.
That.
How many? Real quick, Red. How many people? Because you just said it was people that were connected to us.
Yeah.
How many people from Kaz's life were in the bounties?
There was
like ballpark figure.
There was at the very least there listed was Kayla, his mom, and his professor and James.
Immediately sending to my professor.
I'm taking out the Standing Stone. I'm contacting my daughter.
Okay. You cast sending to I believe his name was Tiberius.
There was
No,
it was Sarahwind Storm.
Sailwind Storm. That's it. Stormwind. You cast sending and you hear, Oh my god, this is good to hear from you again. How have you been?
I'm surprised that Cos would have just been like, hey, checking in, everything okay? You alive? Question mark.
Well,
Like that would have been the message, so
Oh.
he can respond to that however he wants.
am I alive? I would gather a guess I am. My research is going well. You should stop by sometime. I can show you what I've been working on. He seems fine.
Cos can't respond to that because sending is only like a 25-word message.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna waste another one. 100% next one goes to Kiala.
Okay. And Roland, you message your daughter and she's like, "Oh, hi, Dad. I'm doing good."
Like, fuck. And second message that Ulan's sending is to James.
Okay. I'm doing this one at a time.
Yeah, by all means.
Kayla responds like, "Oh, James. James. Oh, Kaz, wasn't expecting to hear from you so soon. How is... I heard you and the party went to Gola. How was that? I do have a few questions about the wild magic that permeates the area."
I love how I'm sorry, like to like so it wouldn't be like a two-way cover. So like the message that Cos would have like sent to like preface for her to respond back to would be like, "Hey, you alive? If so, like,
What's your favorite color?
what's up? Yeah, what's up? Went to Gola, found my dad. Magic's weird there. What are you doing Friday night?"
Congrats on meeting your dad. I was planning on staying in Friday night, but now I absolutely want to hear about this wild magic in Gola. You cannot just leave it at weird. You have to fill that. You have to listen to my questions now. And she just kind of begins to run off questions until she hits the character limit.
I spend sending again, be like, "Listen, I'll respond to all your questions in due time. Friday night's great." Like, he's just gonna give her, like, a time and place, like, setting up a date, and it's just like, "Listen, I have a finite amount of spell slots I can use. We'll talk later."
I like the idea that Kaz says all that, finishes the spell, and then she realizes, wait, did I just ask her out?
I think Kaz is just like, "Wait, can I just ask you?" No, it's professional. It's professional.
And Storm, your
We're not
message.
doing copy yet.
Ulan's message to James is just like, "Hey, James, be alert. Confidant is trying to grab people to be sacrifices that are close to us. You might be on the list. Get any agents you have to be lookouts."
I imagine James's response would be just like, "Ooh, that's delicious." Lovely that he can think that.
100% James response. So, like, the response is like, "Hey, they could be coming after you. Like, keep an eye out. If there's anyone close to you, like, you know, watch them carefully." And James would just respond with like, "Delightful. They can certainly try. I did make sure my family's safe. And I mean, you all can look after yourselves."
I love that because Ulan was specifically calling him to ask for agents to like, "Hey, can you help us keep eyes on our loved ones? You can take care of yourselves." Fuck.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that was the part of the question.
Sorry. I probably wasn't.
Yeah,
part of that.
I still keep my answer. I think James would be like, "Listen, still kind of. Listen, I'm killing a lot of vampires right now who won't bend the knee. I'm kind of backed up through the next few months. If you'd like to make an appointment, you can talk to my secretary. Let me put them on the sending."
Wait, you could do that with sending?
It's me, Gregor. What do you
No,
want?
listen.
Oh, not this guy.
He's just like, hey Gregor, cast sending.
Hi, Gregor. Just a reminder, I'm a better thief than you.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Just, no, what? Never mind. We got this. Later, buddy. Just, you start using coin cards yet? Yeah, I thought not. Bye.
I love
Roland,
their
the
rivalry.
pettiest thief.
Beautiful.
Really?
All right.
I love my petty thief.
I just checked who has reaction gifts. Why won't you die?
Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah, so either we have to. First off, we don't know who he's using to kill in place of him, so we should probably look into that.
We also don't know where they are.
That's another thing. So there's two ways we can do this. Either Roland puts out his King of Thieves feelers, and Damon puts the troops to work finding out who and what and why and where. The other alternative, we could just call it Plan B because it's going to take a considerable amount of time, is me and my dad, and I was already planning on going to Sorrentus and basically becoming like the new Archmage there. I mean, at this point, I'm literally the most qualified wizard on this or any continent. So I think I'm just going to start researching how to like sever that magical connection, because if we can't find the people in time, I can at least try to like cut him off from that like transference magic, and this time when we kill him it'll stick.
Avenge them.
What was that you cut out?
Yeah, I
was just making an Avengers joke saying that if we can't save these sacrifices, you'll be damn sure we'll avenge them.
Kaz, you do see your dad kind of tilt his head when you say Sorrentus, like, wait, you went to Sorrentus?
Yeah, I graduated number 1 top of my class.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. It's weird seeing Kaz act confident. Is this the real Kaz?
Listen, I've spent a considerable amount of time racked by self-doubt and considering whether or not I'm good enough. The fact that my dad is like the only mage in thousands of years to crack gravity magic, outside of myself, obviously, except,
Well,
and my mom is like a fucking rocking awesome like attendant to an archfey, like, and my adopted dad is like a member of the Council of Amarithe, and I'm not gonna say like adopted mom, we'll just say like
mentor.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot of mentors. We'll just say like Mentor Prime is also a member of the Council of Amarithe. I'm additionally like I'm friends with like the strongest risen outside of, I'm assuming, Carvanon. So it's coming up, Kaz. I'm just saying. I feel like I no longer have a reason to be a self-doubting, anxious ball of nerves.
I mean, we do all
Outside
kind
of the
kick
fact that
ass.
outside of the fact that I've never dated anyone in my life.
I'll find someone for you. I'll find you a good Haltiga.
You know, Tazrin's a good gal. She's never dated anyone in this plane, as far as I know.
I'm not ready for that. He just like immediately like fully like just jolts and screams like, I'm sorry.
Oi, Roland, give me the Cinder Stone. I'm gonna hook him up with a date with Tazrin. She can talk to him about all the science stuff.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, no, that won't work. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. My daughter's a lesbian. I keep forgetting sometimes.
No, they're talking about Kaz.
No, I was thinking about hooking him up with my daughter,
Oh,
but I forgot that she's a lesbian.
fair enough.
So yeah, I had Damon the stone.
On the other hand, we could just turn Cause into a woman.
Storm out of game. Like, Roland would have been a better father than that. He's supportive of his daughter.
I know,
Hashtag gay
just-
rights.
I know, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing.
I know, you're fine, man.
Damon pockets the sending stone.
Okay.
Slab, hand it back.
No. It's the parties.
I know, I'm joking. He'll hand it back to him.
Eventually.
Nah, he's going to do it at Tazrin or Kaz.
Okay.
Ooh, but their celebrity name could be Kazrin.
Okay, so
Yeah.
After embarrassing cars.
Is there anything else you guys want to do in this moment?
Yeah.
Nothing
Does
that
anyone have
comes
any
to
other?
mind for me?
Does anyone have any other questions regarding that mess, or Damon's mess?
For the time being, I'm just going to shelve Damon's mess. As personally.
This.
Okay, Kaz will interrogate you later.
did you use all the uses on the setting stone?
Oh yeah, it's spent for the day. So
No, I think there's one more.
Whoa!
Yeah, I've only used it twice.
Please
Oh
hand
yeah,
it
that's
over.
right. 3 uses.
Please hand it
I
over.
mean, if you need me to contact your parents, like Kaz will burn a higher level spell slot to use sending.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually less worried about the parents because they have like all the flying tieflings. I was gonna tell Balhul to prepare the sunbugs.
Prepare the
Prepare the monks.
ready the army.
But if you'll let Zorus, he'll take the sending stone. And just send a
course.
message to Balhul like, "Hey, Carvenon's doing bad things again. Make sure all the sunbugs are like, protected and good. Make sure my friends are safe. Bye."
Damon will ask Kaz to send a message to Tazrin saying to keep her and a handful of other people safe just in case.
Okay.
Kaz will burn a higher level slot for that.
It's like, hey, this is Damon. Keep yourself and the hero safe. She'll know what the hero means.
Quick question.
So
I really want.
I fully feel like Kaz cast sending and then uses like he attempts his best to impersonate Damon's accent and manner of
One.
speech and repeats what Damon just said.
I really want to know what Bahul replied with.
I'm working on that. I'm getting to it. So Bahul replies with, "Well, fuck." All right. Breaking out the war monks. Thanks for the heads up, Zorus.
You see everyone.
Definitely, we'll be seeing you soon.
Yes.
And,
See everyone.
Aki was trying to say something.
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You see everyone. They said that I was crazy when I didn't have any friends. I have no one that they can chill.
Oh, God.
We should probably check in on his cousin.
He'll be fine.
I can seriously burn another slot after Tazzer responds. If you'd like me to, Aki.
It's fine. It's okay. I have my own system of relaying information. Mr. Oil, come here.
Mr. Oreo pops up and just gives a salute.
All right, you take your little parachute, jump off the boat. Deliver the message.
I was really hoping you just shout at the sky.
Miss Oreo gives you a nod. He puts on a World War II bomber helmet, puts on a backpack, and just jumps into the ocean.
Drift.
You see him just like swimming away, like the most confident. Yes.
Question for me.
Yes.
Does serious ridiculous see that go down?
He does. He takes off his hat and salutes the raccoon. It's like, that there be the bravest mammal I've ever seen.
Thank you.
You know, if I had at least 5 Mr. Oreos, I don't think my army would have lost. But yeah,
Really, I
as
really need to know how you got that familiar.
I just went out to the woods one day, and I called him.
Familiar is what we're doing.
It's not familiar. It's a real raccoon.
He just walked out to the. He just walked out to the woods. It was like,
This is when we learned that Aki is actually a ranger.
the druid the whole time.
Oh my god! I just love the idea that he just kidnapped a real raccoon. It's like, you are my familiar, and the raccoon was like, yeah.
all right.
Tazrin does. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, because how like weird we'd have spells. Would we've had sending in Damon's Overboard, or would this be the first time someone's sending her a message in her head?
You know, I think it's time to cross that bridge.
We're about to find out.
And put the D20 to the side.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the
Odds are
D.
even.
I'm gonna have the D20 aside. Okay, so Kaz, you send the message, and you hear back, "What the hell?" I rolled a natural 1. She has no idea what the hell that was.
Damn it! I just sent another one like, "Hey, it's Kaz. I'm using magic. Damon left a message."
Oh shit! Oh.
I'm just like, I think he's just like, "God damn it! That's 2 higher level spell slots."
Yeah, I can keep an eye on the hero. You can almost hear the eye roll.
I'll burn another higher level spell slot and be like, "I'm serious. If you don't do this, I will." Thinks for a second. I don't know, write you up, or I can fucking compress the space between your lungs into a marble. Decide. It just like hangs up.
Like, so is this connection open forever now, or and then just cuts off?
I think he just is like. I think Kaz just like is like rubbing his temples, and he's just like, "God,
You do that thing
your
with-
world
where
sounds
you-
terrible, David."
Oh, it was home. I mean, you know, it's home.
you do that thing
I
which just
live in a-
keeps
I
talking
live
out
in a
loud.
fucking cave.
What was that, Walker?
Kaz like, I lived in a cave. Like,
I did too. And what was the storm said?
Nah, it's nothing. Don't worry
Oh.
about it.
Let's see, just check something on my end. Okay. So nothing else you guys want to do this evening? Because you do have a short journey ahead. Just your trip home. That I could kind of just like fast travel you through.
like, Kaz's questions that he does have for Damon, like, interrogation wise, aren't necessarily, like, things that we do have to do in role. Like, he just basically, like, he was fully serious about, like, wanting to know everything, so I think he just, like, sits down with Damon at some point, or at least follows Damon around the ship like an annoying, like, child, and just asks him an endless stream of questions.
Alright.
Like, the imagery I have for this is fully, like, your younger sibling following you around and just asking you, like, child questions. You know the ones.
I'm just trying to picture that, like, montage from, like, Forrest Gump where Bubba's just talking about shrimp, but that's the opposite.
Yes.
But it's just Kaz and Damon.
Like, Damon's just sitting there, like, re-spooling the mooring ties.
The complexities of the world.
I just imagine it's the meme of the little girl with her hands on her ears and the other kid with the trombone bothering her. But it's just Damon and Kaz.
know what you're talking about, the fucking Photoshop document.
Yeah.
I will say though, as you go to sleep that night aboard the ship, Damon, you do hear a voice emanate from your sword. Proven. Tribus Volneo levels up.
And what did it say? Move in?
Yeah, proven.
Proven. Oh.
It is now a +3 magic weapon, and whenever you use the command word, you now summon 2 echoes. I can command. You can take a bonus action on your turn to command both echoes. This command can be to the same. Can be the same to both echoes, or a different command to either. I will go ahead and add that to the handout.
Okay. I just boosted the numbers under the weapon slot.
Sounds good. Hold on, night mode's making this tricky. 1 second.
I gotta keep that in mind when I roll because one sword has a +9, but now one has a plus. Jesus, +10. Okay.
Nice.
That belt of fire giant strength is no joke.
Yeah. So I have a +15 and a +14 to hit.
Nice.
And that's why I had to make an enemy that just would refuse to die.
You hear that,
So-
Hawk? It's your
No, that's not what I meant.
Quick,
No, it's Damon's fault. Hawk is innocent. It's Damon's fault.
yeah,
I mean,
okay.
he's going to hell anyway.
So quick heads up. My headphones are dying. So I'm gonna be switching inputs real quick. It's just gonna take me a quick second. So I might go quiet for a second while I pull off the side of the.
Sure thing. I actually need to be right back. I'm just going into the bathroom right quick.
Gotcha.
Okay, in the meanwhile, I am looking at swords on Amazon. Orcris is super cool. That is all.
I am going to the bathroom, and after all of that, I'm getting myself a beer.
Yeah.
I'm also going to step away for just a quick seconds.
Okay, can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I've got the phone to my ear now, so my phone speaker might be a little glitchy, but I can still be here. I just have to wait for my headphones to recharge. Luckily, it doesn't take them long since the battery pack, or since the case I have them for them charges them.
Cool. I'm just going to step away for a quick sec just to get myself a drink.
Gotcha. Okay. That was really fun learning about Damon's backstory. Holy shit.
Well, look at this. I'm back and everyone else is gone. What is this? Unprofessional. Look at everyone else. Gone. So unprofessional. No, you're gone too. Everyone's so unprofessional. Hold on. While everyone's muted, I'm just going to drop Tarask on the board.
Alright.
Just see what happens. Here we go. This is intermission.
Man, this is fun though.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Low stakes session before the time skip.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, I don't accidentally kill someone
Enjoy it while we can.
in the social section.
Yeah, we'll enjoy it while we can.
Yeah.
I was surprised though. I didn't expect my Google headphones to last almost 2 hours. That's a pretty fucking solid battery life.
Nice. What headphones are you using now?
I am using none. I switched my phone speaker and my phone microphone.
Oh, it sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, because the Google, like, their Bluetooth, like, microphone, like, earpiece combo, and they usually have better clarity than the phone speaker. My phone speaker tends to cut out a little more.
Okay. Just let me know if I need to repeat anything.
No, y'all will know. I'll be like, huh? Like an old man screaming into his phone.
1 second, I have to be right back one more time. Be right
Roland,
back.
yes. Also, I'm finally in the heartland of Tennessee. Woo woo. It is fucking thicker than pea soup out here. The mountains are covered in fog right now.
But I'm safe, buddy.
Oh, I'm going slower than I would normally. Mountains at night are no joke. Mountains at night in the fog is not something I'm gonna attempt to speed run.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, there's an exit not far from here where I normally top off on gas, so I'll just pull off there in about like 30-40 minutes.
That's good.
I'm back. I had to pet my dog. It was really important.
Of course.
It's tummy time?
Yes. You missed it?
Tummy time.
Yeah, I gotta go pet my dog. Be right back.
There was a designated moment that Bailey alerts us to every night in which we must pet her tummy as a group. She gets really cranky at night if we avoid tummy time.
Now the dog is conditioned to you.
Yeah, it started off with us doing it's like, oh, Bailey, it's tummy time. And he'll be like, what? And then it became a thing. It was like, guys, pet my tummy. God damn. Drop my dice. I was trying to roll that 8th level fireball damage on you guys when you weren't expecting it. I mean, what?
It's fine. I always expect it.
Oh yeah. So Damon being from another world is also why his class is so weird.
Yeah. The War Mage.
So Damon is just an isekai protagonist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except instead of being hit by a truck to get here, he got stabbed through the heart.
Yep, he was hit by a blonde.
So that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
I suppose.
Got stabbed.
I haven't seen him reincarnated as a slime yet.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
Oh god, there's so much on my backlog that I have to catch up on.
I wouldn't recommend just starting slime just yet, just because like they have the main series, and I think they've got season 2 out. They're working on season 3, but they've also got like a bunch of like I think they have 2 spin-off series or like 1 spin-off series and a couple OVAs. So it's just like it's just gonna be a lot of shit you have to get into if you want to burst yourself on it.
I heard get hit by a truck. What I miss?
God damn it! Just talking about Damon being an isekai protagonist.
Next arc of our adventure, we're all gonna get hit by a.
That's how you defeat Unalot, guys. You just hit him with a truck.
That's what.
Step 1: invent truck.
I mean,
that's the next thing we gotta do is invent the truck.
Exactly.
I was very disappointed when that didn't happen to me.
God damn it!
We have we'll practice. We'll put Spit up on top. He'll be the truck driver. Put a lot of weights in the back. We'll get volunteers just to walk down an alleyway. They pop out. There comes the one down the hill. It's not even an engine. It's just powered by inertia. Bam.
There you go.
Then we check his body. You know, we talk to the dead. Are you in another world?
Where am I?
It's dark.
Also, Storm, you reminded me of an idea I had for a parody video that I never got to make.
Yeah.
A guy gets hit by a truck and he's to another world, but it's just another boring world.
He just gets sent to Hoboken, New Jersey.
Pretty much, like, it's just his, it's basically his world, except everybody has a mustache or something. It's just weird enough.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see what, like, crazy unleashed powers that this world has. It's like, America has free healthcare. It's like, is that it? I mean, that's cool, but is that all?
Well, you got steel pins in your knees now, which you needed free healthcare for.
But why?
Because of truck.
So at least he can afford to get hit by a truck.
Yes.
Anyway.
Wait, I just realized I was hit by a truck and I didn't get isekai either, damn it.
Wait, you were hit by a truck too?
Yeah, years ago I told you about that.
Oh,
That's where I got the nerve damage in my back from.
Oh shit.
I was like, oh yeah, that did happen. Damn, I didn't get isekai either.
But you forgot because of the nerve damage.
Okay.
Apparently.
Hawk, what you and I need to do, we need to form a petition. For the
You guys need to
ESI.
unionize.
Yes, we do. We were screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, Hawk, maybe you were, and the only power you return to your world with is the fact that you have less sensation in your back.
No, I got the kid from ReZeros. I got bad luck.
Oh
That's what
no.
I'm getting isekai with.
Oh god.
I gotta bow them from my adventures.
There you go.
He walks like Merrick in his 80s. But yeah, if everyone's back, every part of this night's going to be entertaining. I love it. Let me just delete this terrace that came out of nowhere. Alright.
I haven't seen the two ass. Where is it?
The real villain.
Ah, yes. Our old foe.
This is the flying Tarrasque back.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of these
Yeah,
days,
it's like-
I'm going to hit you with the flying Tarrasque, and it's going to be real.
It's like that. It's like that rhino in James and the Giant.
Exactly.
I always just see it.
Just wait till Vulnerable is released. That's my flying Tarrasque.
We're
The
gonna
end
keep
scene.
like it's gonna keep going on the map, and you're gonna bring us to like one of the really cool maps. And like, Red, it's really funny, and you don't laugh.
And, all I say is roll initiative.
It's the
I mean,
Anakin Skywalker meme.
It's Chekhov's gun. You can't show a flying Tarrasque in the first act and it not go off by the third.
Chekhov's
Oh.
Tarrasque.
Chekhov's flying Tarrasque. Yeah, everyone's favorite device with.
That's my favorite
Wait.
9th level spell.
I really hope that when, like, if we fight Unalot, we're in our darkest hour when suddenly James and Spit arrive on the back of a flying Tarrasque to save the day.
Be like the end of Thor.
Let them
Like,
fight.
You can't defeat me. No, but that can.
Speaking real quick about maps.
What's that?
So for like almost a year, probably, my screen name on this thing was literally Damon, the Demon Lord of all evil.
Beautiful.
You know, we really should have caught that sooner.
I'm going to throw my computer into the sun.
It's like the
By the way, I mean that is an actual magic item that exists in D&D, is a scroll of summon Tarrasque. So I mean, I'm not saying that we have to summon a flying Tarrasque in the final fight, but I mean,
we'll just
we
get
could if we wanted
I'm
to.
just gonna say that probably doesn't exist in my world given my lore, but
We'll find it,
oh no.
and if not, we'll make it.
Oh no.
we'll travel to Damon's world, grab the scrolls, get like a dozen of them.
Yeah, I mean Tarrasque were everywhere over there probably.
Except there was just like a 1.5 feet tall and
I was literally about to say, like, you ever see that you know Goro from Mortal Kombat?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a weird. I was literally going to joke, like people kept on the Tarrasque as pets because there's this game where there's like Goros, but they're the size of like corgis, and people are like walking them on leashes. what game that was. It was so weird.
Yeah, that's the Tarrasques in Damon's world.
Yeah.
Kind of imagining him being stuck between dimensions. It's gonna be like how Nightcrawler in the X-Men goes through a demon dimension, but he doesn't see because he goes through so quick. We're gonna do that. We're gonna stop, drop all the scrolls to summon Tarrasque, and then just keep going. And that'll be the end of the campaign. You know, we're going around like, okay, we made it. Turn around, a million Tarrasques.
Just nuke my setting. Nuke it, leave nothing.
Red's just like, well, it was nice while it lasted.
At least I still have Shield Haven.
I mean, for how long though? For how with a bunch of Tarrasques wandering around for how long?
I don't know. That's the next. That's I don't know who.
That's
my other
camp
campaigns.
party's problem.
Exactly. That's the other group I'm DMing. That's their problem now. That's the new end boss for them. Sorry, Storm.
Oh no.
Storm. Oh. It's like Storm. This is Future Storm's problem once it comes around to Future Storm. Oh. Oh no.
I mean, I'm playing a cleric that's doomed to die in that game, and my backup character is
Walker knows.
right over here.
Walker's aware. I've tagged Walker in for.
We've talked.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you should be afraid. Anyway, back to this.
Yes.
You guys eventually make port, and there is a elven man standing at the port, just sort of waiting until he sees you all. It's like, the Council of Amarithe has sent me. I'm here to teleport you back to the council chamber. They wish to speak with you.
Oh boy.
And
We're actually allowed to go inside the room this time, or is this another one of those situations where you teleport me to the circle that's just outside the room?
He kind of rolls his eyes and presents a ring, like this. What's it called? There's like lapis lazuli ring. It's like, I am to also give this to you, Mr. John. I would.
It just immediately take like a gremlin.
I was wearing it.
Just like rips it off.
Fine. Well, you can teleport us then.
Leave him.
Immediately, like the second I get the ring off and he goes, "Leave now." We're already gone. He just goes, "Leave."
Oh wait, how many creatures can you take with you with teleport?
I think up to 7 or 8.
Including you?
Either that or I'm thinking of astral. Either that or I'm thinking, yeah.
Hold on, this could be funny.
Either that or I'm thinking of astral projection.
It's written down.
I want to say
up to 8
to 9.
willing
Okay, so up to
creatures.
9.
Okay, so
Oh, up to 8. Okay.
including yourself, it's 8.
So basically,
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, you with everyone in this lineup right here, you could take that other elf, but do you want to?
no.
All right, fuck that guy.
He rolled his eyes at me. I will remember this for when I become powerful. No, I'm just kidding. Cause is petty, but he's not vindictive.
Okay, so you all teleport into the council room. And you see standing there.
I like to imagine we just land on the table.
You know what? Yeah,
On 6 bows.
you land.
I'm in cape.
You land on the table, but sideways. Everyone kind of looks at Kindles like, "What? You rushed me."
It's okay. This is a lot better than last time.
Yeah, give me the ring. She just takes the ring from you, hits it with a hammer. Fixed now. There you go.
Puts it back on.
It's
By the way, when she took the ring and hit it with a hammer, did she take it off my finger, or did she just hit my hand with a hammer?
100% just smashed your hand.
Ah, shit! It's just like,
Did you
"Fix
want it?
now. You broke 2 of my fingers.
Did you want it fixed or not? Quit being a baby.
We could have dealt with the whole sideways shit. I'm very flexible. I'm very
I don't care.
acrobatic.
It just drinks a health potion for his broken finger.
Wait, that reminds me.
No, don't worry about it. I can heal you.
All of you do level heal up, by the way. Because
Oh, neat.
there was an overnight aspect to that trip.
Oh, okay.
But you do see that everyone in the council is present. Let me just bring up. This is the wrong document. You see at the table Sasha Clovenflow, Bianca Tonell, Dorath Fatherstone, Tava Azurscale, Matthew Silverus, Galfrish Bond, Kindle Foharth, Eric Rowan, Una Crumb, Benedict Hermain, and as well as Lady Gwen Hillshallow, and as well as the former member Bahul Jakul, as well as the member you just saved, Master Bumpawanta Pippin Lakudakabako, and let's not forget the Tummy King.
Excellent.
I can't believe the Tommy King is here. It's just, oh my god.
Now we got all this like cool D&D art, and then we have King K. Rool. Behold his glory!
Yeah, I mean, listen, the tummy, like, he's a king. What do the rest of their titles mean?
I'm still on the boat map.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, same.
It's
There we go.
okay. That's another malfunction with the teleportation.
There we go.
The boat and all the water just came with us.
Exactly. Look at this fat bastard. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
oh,
we just teleport, and instead of like instead of the elf teleporting with us, we just teleport with a ship in a bottle.
Oh, please tell me Sirius is inside the bottle.
God, I would hope so.
Oh man, you see cannons firing. Avast!
Just the
Be
glass
the
are
fucking
cracking.
weirdest. This be the third weirdest thing to happen to me this month.
But yeah, you see nearly the entire council in procession.
Hi.
Sasha speaks up.
Hello there.
Behold has told us of your message. That the war monks are to get ready. What the hell happened over there? The gnome that you helped save speaks up. Right, listen here. The most darnest thing. Alright, so, the two-headed giant man. Crack, he was a fucking big mate. Alright, he's basically...
War King.
You see the room go silent. You hear the room go silent at that. It's like... War King.
Yeah.
It's here...
I mean, to be fair, he's more like a fake war king than anything else.
Benedict sort of chimes in, fake or not, the invoking that title is not carried lightly. I will address the noble houses and start rallying forces.
Yeah. I think before you decide to do that, you really need to hear this debrief.
Alright, let's hear it.
I think Kaz will relay all the information about first off how genuinely fucked the magic situation is, and he'll probably get Roland and Damon and his dad to and Hockey to help sell the case of just how bad it's gotten over there.
That was a turtle.
Just I like that. He's like, and then magic went wild. Roland, I was a turtle.
Cassius looks at him. I got
An,
better.
an untouchable turtle.
I could
Yeah,
move 50,
a ninja turtle, if you will.
I could move 50 feet around. I had an AC of 40. I could cast Fireball, Thunder Wave, and Lightning Bolt.
That is a
I
powerful
don't have
turtle.
those spells. I don't have those spells.
That's a
Uh,
powerful turtle.
How can we
And then-
weaponize these turtles?
and then I think he does tell them like about the Yuan Ti that all like that were like working for Harag and Krieg, and like how they kind of like idolize him as the War King. Like even though like it's a title that like, and Kaz does make it clear like it is a title that he has. I believe, because this is what you told me, and again, correct me if I'm wrong. He gave it to himself.
Yes. The way the War King works is you essentially declare it, but then it's up to the rest of the world to decide if it's backed
To
down.
validate it.
Exactly. So him just saying I'm a War King means nothing unless he unless he's met a certain criteria that backs it up, that validates it.
He's got to have the stones and cred to do it.
Exactly.
So Kaz then lets him know about like why we shouldn't rally all the armies and just start tromping down Harag Krieg's door, being that first off, he has like a death transference magic on him that like he uses totems, air quotes, to like he uses totems to basically sacrifice his life in exchange for their. So basically, like if we kill him, he doesn't die, someone else does, and we don't know the range on that, who he's got, and who we've already killed. Because by the way, we did like a considerable amount of lethal damage to him. So I don't know if he's already started. Like if people that we know, because I don't know if people that we know or associate with have already been killed.
You see some eyes go to Bianca. Blood magic. Ancient. This is something I thought my people wiped out.
Yeah, I'm gonna need all the scrolls and texts you have on that, because I'm gonna break that bitch.
I don't have anything on it. This is something that, in all rights, should not even be tested with. Me and the other blood hunters tried to wipe this out.
I state again, I'm gonna break that bitch.
If I had any copies, I would absolutely give them to you, but I don't have those.
I'll see what I can find.
I will tell you what I know from what I've been told, though. Absolutely.
Thanks.
Owen just
on
so
that
leans
note,
over. Sorry, Owen just leans over to Kaz. If people want this information gone, people have it hoarded. I'll check my contacts with the criminal underworld, see what I can pull up for you.
of course. And I look over at Gwyn Hill Shallow. Hey, by the way, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and file for like a meeting with the heads of the academy. We've got a lot to discuss.
Absolutely. Sasha also kind of chimes in. Gwen, Tava, I think I would also like you guys to investigate this wild magic that's on Gola further once things are calm. Well, things seem a little chaotic, but we'll figure that out. Continue with your debrief, lad. Is there anything else?
He just lets him know about like him and his dad talk about like him and Fenton talk about the fact that they like scryed on Rod Krieg, his basic meeting with like Carvanon, and I think we talk
Trying to
about
release
like,
one of the spawns.
oh yeah, they're trying to release Unilot, which is like a really big bad thing. And also, Roland, you might want to show them the documents so we can potentially put some people into WITSEC. Do we have WITSEC? I don't know if we have WITSEC.
We have WITSEC.
Cool.
Owen divvies out some of the contracts that were meant for allies, his and associates of theirs.
Yeah, because we think they were using Whitaker to try and like grab these people to turn them into totems. And we don't know if they were successful.
Now, some of these, Ben sort of chimes in, some of these people seem to be under your employ. Do you believe them to be safe under your employ, or do you want them to also go into protection?
I look at Damon.
I believe that. Just for me to double check, he's asking to make sure that they are safe under our protection.
Yeah, he's asking if you want them removed from your
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, from your employment for now and be placed in like.
In honesty, I do not. But one of the ways I look at it is, as far as we know, our enemies aren't aware that we know this. If they see us start shuffling personnel around and acting unnaturally, then things may get a little more aggressive.
All right.
I would like my daughter. Oh, go ahead.
One suggestion I was going to make is, rather than have some of them on active duty, perhaps recall them and have them given more. I think of it as a bit of a promotion and staying around the ranch, so to speak.
Okay. For the time being, the members of the Platinum Chain will assist in defending the Center Forge. We'll say that they are on administrative duties.
I would like my daughter protected.
He just kind of gives a look over to Behold. You say that your daughter's in Solele right now.
Yes.
She's probably in one of the most safest locations then.
Behold, please keep my daughter safe.
With my life.
I'll hold you to that.
Oh shit.
I just got her back from a death cult, man.
No, it's totally. I understand. Family's important.
I mean, let me be clear. You are a better fighter than me. It will be horribly one-sided.
I saw Zoris
But I'll-
whoop your ass. Yeah, I'm aware.
But I will leave scars, my god.
Oh, bringing that up so mean. I saw Zora's whoop your ass. This is so fucked up.
I was going easy on him. I roll for deception.
But you say that they were trying to release the spawn.
25.
He nods stoically, understanding that there is more to you than meets the eye.
Transformers.
Slasher just sort of chimes in. You say that they were trying to release the spawn.
Technically more than one, but yeah, Unalot's kind of the one they were.
We know for a fact that they are directly targeting Unalot.
Still, we can't be too careful.
They couldn't. With Unalot, they could, in theory, undo all the protection of all the other spawns with ease.
Aye.
Galfish Spawn. We're sending you to the Frigid Fortress. You have to contact the tribe of the Frostbacks. Gal kind of just rubs his temple. The sister tribe. Yeah. I'll make contact. I'll make sure that to tell them that their lantern bearer needs to raid security. Right. Let's see. I'll send a message to Corvo, make sure that the searing cell is. No wait, no, that's the wrong one. Oh, the dark nest is maintained. That Carthagaz stays in as many pieces as possible. Tava, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to ask you to return to Valentia. We need you to visit the Diamond Scales. Ulrich Blazenboard, he needs to make sure that Volnager stays silent. You see that Tava is not happy about returning to Valentia. I will do what I have to. That just leaves Chemosis in the discarded grave, and Ulalot in the forehold. Eric, can you make contact with the Guardians of Ulalot? Well, I can do what I can. It's not an easy thing to do, but I can try. Right, that just leaves the Monarch one. Those are the top two that would be the worst if they got out.
Which two are saying is the worst? It's
Ulanot and Chemosis. The ones from that one you know, and geez, and the one called the Monarch one. Okay. Dorath, you think you can try and contact the keepers of that one? I'll do my best, but that's a hassle and a half to contact them. Well, yeah, but we have to make sure that the Chemosis stays asleep. Well, I'll do what I can, but reaching out to them alone might wake it up.
Where is it being held at?
The discarded grave. Let me double check my notes here. We actually don't know its physical location. We know that it is held... Like, the only thing that could stop it was sleep. And 3 separate champions were killed imprisoning it, and their ghosts possessed it to force into slumber. There were 2 risen and 1 champion of the Raven Queen. That's why we need someone of the more divine methods to contact them. But thank you for bringing this to our attention. This just knowing that they're on this gives us an advantage. Tavashev chimes in. Wanna let them help? I'm sure you lot would love to perhaps visit some of these tombs. See what you're defending with your own eyes.
I mean, I was planning on taking... Yeah, sure.
If you
Depends.
I'll just add it to the list of other things I need to do.
I mean, if you don't...
It's okay, I can teleport, it's whatever.
These are not areas you can simply teleport to, they are warded, but if you are busy, we can... Like, not all of you need to be present for all of them. We can... How do you say? Divide and conquer.
I want to go to the ice one.
I mean,
Is there any that are imprisoned, like, actually on Gola?
no. Ulanot was sealed when it was physically on Gola. That's one of the theories for why the magic is so crazy there. But it no longer resides on any plane. I almost forgot to actually mention. Sasha turns to Matthew. We're going to need the clan to make sure that the Tarask doesn't wake. Hey, with the new refrigeration units, that thing has never been held in as thick ice. If honestly, if they wake it up, I would be impressed. Matthew, I will absolutely make sure that they double patrols and double the ice just for you. Let's see. Volnogor, Chemosis, Zoltani, Carthagaz. And then there's the Tarask, a lot. There's about 5 or 6 sealing sites, and there's about 5 or 6 of you. Maybe each of you can come with one of us as we evaluate the prison. Make sure it's all locked. Nice and tidy.
Sure.
So was that?
So I just said sure.
You okay?
Yeah, just my I wasn't speaking for a while, so my throat was like little.
Oh, that's fine. We'll leave you all to decide amongst yourselves what you would want to do about that. If you decide to join us, it takes a bit of preparation to leave for this anyway. Golfish Bond, how long do you think it would take to make preparations? At least a month of prep before we have to leave. I mean, these are prisons for divine beasts that we're basically walking into. Even when they're expecting us, they're not easy to get to. Let's see, you have time to figure things out for yourselves now, don't you? Besides, most of you have fragments of the foregone. That'd help.
I mean, this sounds good to me.
I mean, a month is time to figure out some of the stuff on my list. See what I decide when it's up.
Right. Very well. We will.
Like I've already stared at Tarask in the face, and we like I cannot stress enough. I am fully aware of what is at stake here.
True. You've all seen the lair of the Tarask. So if you decide not to visit the other sites, that's entirely up to you as well. But besides, if Corvinon seeks to fight, then there is much preparation that needs to be done on everyone's end. Yeah, if you guys have other things, other priorities you need to handle, that is absolutely understandable. You gotta make yourselves ready.
Is there anything else we need to discuss?
No, just want to give our thanks for completing this mission. As we said, anything that you need from us to complete anything you need, you all have access to all of our resources. Initially as payment for this job, but also now as it just makes more sense to partner up for what's coming. To prevent what's coming.
Couldn't agree more.
Alright. With that, you all give it a nod, and as you all leave, you can't help but hear just Galfish Bond, one of the largest men you've ever seen, just whisper to himself, "War King. Fuck." As the doors close.
That's not ominous.
They seemed a little nervous. Is that just me, or they seem a little, you know?
I mean, it's pretty much the worst thing they've heard. Spawn out being someone trying to break out the spawn, and there's a walking on the warpath.
Yeah.
Allied with the person who's trying to break out the spawn. So yeah, we basically just handed them like the worst case scenario. Well, that's not the worst case scenario. The spawn didn't actually break free.
The terrace is still frozen. All the other stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's just an almost worst case scenario.
Yeah.
It's like a 1/5 of a worst case scenario.
Yeah. Which, when you consider everything, 1/5 isn't that bad.
I'm gonna err on the side of positivity, and I'm gonna agree with you.
We have been in worse. Well, I've been in worse situations at least.
I mean, I've died.
Same.
I've
Kinda.
literally been in the worst case scenario.
Cause I like your friends.
I mean, if you really think about it, can't happen twice, right?
No,
I mean,
no,
I
no.
can die twice.
I,
I very much can. People have tried.
I mean,
remember this.
I iterate again. Ever since I met y'all, it's been nothing but it's been coming up cause. I've not had a low point. I feel good about this.
Alright,
I
then
mean-
get out while you can.
I think like at that moment that he's like get out while you can, cause like actually like flinches and then like kind of deflates a bit. It's like about that. Listen, I know that they talked about like going to the sites, like that stuff. I think they are under the impression that we don't understand like how grave a situation this is, but I do, and that's why like I can't waste time wandering around to prisons just to make sure they're locked tight. We shouldn't just make sure that things stay the same. We need to prepare if they don't. And so I know that you guys are planning your adventures, but I'm gonna be staying here at Sorrentus. Someone's got to whip our wizards into shape. Quite frankly, I don't know. I felt like the graduating class was too easy. If I'm the best they can produce, and most of it was my own work, we need to up those numbers.
That's very fair. No offense.
None taken. Honestly, a lot of the coursework was very easy.
That does remind me. I do kind of want to run an idea by you.
I mean, I intend to. Yeah, shoot.
I'll wait till we get a private moment.
Okay. That works for me.
Actually, to piggyback off what you were saying, Cause, I was thinking about leaving for a bit myself. Get some training in, get stronger. Follow up on some old debts.
Plus, it would help to
James-
get your like Thief King network back open.
Actually, that's the funny thing. Back when I was the King of Thieves, I strictly refused to be part of any guild. As a bit of a FU to the establishment of the table.
That seems like a considerable handicap.
Yeah, that was the thing. I was the best even without the resources to show everyone that I didn't need them. When I told James I was the King of Thieves, he jokingly mentioned me becoming the ruler of the table. I think I'm going to pursue that. What's left of the table, we pretty much took care of the Crimson Hounds and the Shadow Hillclaws.
Nice.
But there's still the Kumon. There's still the daggers are gone too, but there's still quite a few thieves guilds looking to fill the void. I think I'll go ahead and see what I can do and formally establish a king's court of sorts.
Woman's gonna unionize crime.
Oh yeah, I'm the Red Hood.
Or just Marvel's The Hood.
So what I'm again unfamiliar with courtly protocol and stuff like that. So like when me and Damon talk to you now, do we have to curtsy? Like should we
Oh, fuck no.
bow?
Yes, you should.
Look, a thief king is a king with no real kingdom. It's all just pomp and circumstance.
That's all regular nobility is.
Oh, get the fucking bow to me. I don't give a shit.
I bow to Roland.
I bow to Roland.
Roland is visibly upset by this. He's like,
I like the idea that like Thoris and Kaz bow at the same time, and then maybe like do a secret hitch.
Yeah.
Roland, I'm not bowing to you. I bow to no one.
thank you, Demon Lord.
Hey, bow.
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Hey.
Bow again.
I bow again. We're in this together, Josh.
Yes.
It's good to be the king.
This is especially funny because Zoris is doing this definitely because he has low wisdom, and people are saying bow, and he's like, oh, sorry.
I'm also going to be following up some stuff with Mask.
Is it time to contact Gary with 2 Ys?
It sounds like you guys
Gary with 2
have a lot on
Ys.
your plate. I totally get it. Also, like, I mean, I imagine we were gonna split up for a bit anyway, but, you guys have good causes. Causes. Yeah, sorry.
You get it.
I think I am gonna go with the just to look at the councils of the imprisonments and whatnot, though.
I'll find time to look at some of them too, so you don't have to do all of them yourself.
I don't know. They sound kind of cool.
I mean, if Zoris wants to hop on all of them, that's fine.
Absolutely.
I will be checking out some of them myself, but I am also going to have a long talk with Tazrin about building up our own forces for the Lazarus Guild, making it a little more of a streamlined organization. Maybe
Thanks, Zoris.
expanding our net of influence, so to speak, information networks, all that fun stuff.
I want to make sure. Did Damon give Roland back the sending stone?
No, I gave it to Zoris, or Zoris took it.
I'll give it to Roland.
Oh no, what was it?
Oh.
I don't know if I'm going to need it, so I'm okay with someone else holding on to it.
I literally know the spell, so I can get in touch with that guy.
I will be going to every imprisonment, so maybe I keep it for now.
Sure thing.
Oh,
For me.
I'll be joining you on a few of those, lad.
Cool.
Josh, go ahead and put in your inventory the kidney stone of an old one.
Okay.
But as I said, I want to make sure that our increased training protocol for the troops, all that fun stuff, make sure we're a little more prepared for when things go south.
Alright.
We got this, guys, right?
Oh yeah, of course we do.
We're fine.
You're the reincarnation of a Age of Calamity warrior. I'm the fucking, like, greatest wizard of our age. Damon is literally an interdimensional, like, ass-kicking lord of world-conqueringness.
There's
Roland
a
is
walking in the
basically a... Yeah. Roland is basically the god of thieves. Let's just go ahead and upgrade your title. Like, let's be honest here. And Aki is the world's greatest detective.
That is why.
Like- We're the best.
And Zoris is the reincarnation of an ancient warrior.
Oh, that was.
I already said that.
Oh, sorry. My headphones cut out for that. I'm so sorry.
You're all good. But I mean, like, Aki, what are you gonna do?
I will root out the totems. I will research them.
Honestly, if anyone could find them.
For
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
and then I will make my
You know
own
what? Fucking
prison.
information network. We just need Aki.
Yes.
You might want to like check with the Geth then, since like they worked with Whitaker. They might be a good lead.
I will investigate these GIF then. Or is it GIF? I don't know.
I
Gif Yankee.
I'm going to while I'm doing my own shit with thieves, I'm gonna look into that brand that Harag and Krieg was wielding. See if I can figure out a way to. Every brand has a weakness, or a condition of wielding. I'll see what I can find on that one.
All right. I say with that.
I mean, if Ashton's in Red's world, I'm going to guess and think Westwolf is.
It is.
Oh, fuck me.
Yep. I'll say.
One thing I'm also,
Go ahead.
one thing that Damon's also going to do is basically increase the training of our top agents within the guild, including people like Claire and some of the others. Maybe commission some teachers to come in and give them a few booster courses, shall we say.
It's been up to our level.
Yeah, pretty much.
We definitely need to get the fuck knuckles like incredibly powered.
Hey, agreed.
Bold of you to say the fuck knuckles aren't already powerful.
They can always be more powerful.
Also, when Damon goes on his trips to check the layers, he might take Claire with him on one or two.
Okay. I'm just writing down what everyone said, so that way I don't forget that.
Well, there is one thing I want you to do. If you can find a time with all of your work. I need you to invent the truck. Okay, no, but I want you to find a way to open a portal back to my initial world, eventually. That way, once all this is over, we can send Claire home. She deserves that much.
I can I mean, it was on my list. I can definitely move it up, though. I was more looking for a way to just permanently close that portal, but yeah, I can certainly open. I can look at opening doors.
Permanent closing would definitely be a good thing, but... And I figured you were going to go that way already, so that's one reason I'm asking. Help her get home first. Pazran, if she goes back, she'll be executed on site, probably. So it's
I don't
probably
mind.
best if she
I don't
stays
mind
here.
keeping her on staff if she promises to stop the eye rolling.
Also, just make sure she doesn't want to conquer this world too. Just make sure she's on the same ballpark.
I can tell you safely she will not stop the eye rolling, but I will make sure that she does not try to conquer this world.
That she's fired. No, I'm
Damon,
kidding. I don't actually
you are
oversee the
quite Damon, you're quite confident that one, the ioling will continue, and two, you are confident that you can curb any what's one book called? Curb any
Conquest?
ambitions of conquest. So I had to respond to a message real quick.
Sounds like we're all
So
excited, I guess.
I'm just going to repeat what I've written down just to make sure I understand everything. Kaz, go to Serentus to level up their mages, or find a way to send Claire home. Damon, improve the army, examine the prisons, maybe take Claire on a few. Roland, thief shit up, examine the prisons a bit. Godhood? Zoris, examine the prisons, train. Aki, investigate the totems.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and
Golden's investigating the
Yeah.
brand.
brand. Got it.
I mean, there's more things on my. I'll just send them to you, Red.
Okay. And I do want to end the session soon. So is there anything else that you guys want to do before I wrap things up?
There is one thing that I do want to do. Yeah.
Okay, what's up?
Kaz looks at the party that like. I mean, standing here at the council chambers, like where he first met this group and had no like idea or inclination like the significance of them. Standing here now, like as an equal parting ways, I think he just like he hates physical affection, but he is like this is a moment, and just pulls everyone in for a hug.
Oh,
back. I'll let you have this.
What? Is this revenge?
I hug back. I pick up Mr. Oreo so he can hug us all as well.
Mr. Oreo's swimming.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
that's
still
right.
swimming.
He's
Mr.
still
Oreo is on a mission.
It's like, oh yeah, it probably would have been faster to take him with us. Or,
Damon
We
gives
could
Kaz a
spy
head
on
pat.
Mr. Oreo to see where he is.
You want to scram Mr. Oreo?
I mean, I can't, but I'm asking if we can.
that's gonna be expensive.
Yeah, I've
stuff.
got a spell slot.
Okay.
I scry on Mr. Oreo.
Okay. You see the woods of Halti. You see the Wendigos you fought before. You see one running, dressed frantically in the woods. And you see a small raccoon land on its back and snap its neck. Mr. Oreo stands over his fallen foe, dusts himself off, and continues on through the woods towards Halti to deliver the message to Aki's cousin. And then your scry ends.
Just look at Aki. Okay, so again, just found him in the woods.
But he has some pretty strange wildlife. I don't know. One day I go out in the woods, I say, I look for a friend. He pops up. I don't ask questions. We just knew. It was a connection, instant connection.
Hey. Because I just watched, like, I realized everyone, like, I just watched him snap a Wendigo's neck.
And this surprises you how?
I mean, it surprises me. He's like not even a full foot.
Got a small Wendigo. Wendigos are
was
easy
not
to
a-
kill.
It was not a small Wendigo.
Like the size of house cats.
Even we killed 3 of them.
Those are freaks of nature.
Anyway, you all spend one final night together here in the keep before you all part ways. As you all drift off to sleep, you can't help but reflect on the adventures and successes you've had up until this point. Halti, the Daggers of Night, the Cornells, Corvinon. Your minds linger on him. How is he planning to do this? Where is he? And then you feel yourselves pulled, almost lifted up, as you find yourselves in a familiar stone room. You find yourselves... Oh, wait. You find yourselves back in a familiar stone room, large doors with an excessive amount of signs on it. You find yourselves back in the Dead Vault. 1 second. Where is that fucking map?
put up another sign that says out to lunch.
There you are. I have been trying to find you for so long. To talk to you after you so rudely kicked me out. Just gonna kill the boy for now, because this music does not fit. You hear the familiar voice of Corvinon. You see him sitting on the floor in front of the large double doors, back to you. As he turns, his rich clothing, traveled and worn, you also notice an amulet around his neck, one with a single eye etched into the center. Though the eye is stone, you can't help but feel as though it looks like it's slightly moving at each and every one of you. You have been so hard to find since last time, even though you carry something that should make it so easy. As if you are warded. Who is hiding you from me? You hear a familiar crack of thunder, like a deafening roar of a dragon. You see the shadows around grow closer around you, as if to obscure your presence. And you feel warmth emanating from within you, protecting. Corvinon chuckles. So many divine bastards struggling to work against my plans. Against his plans. Did you enjoy playing with Harag and Krieg? They tell me they had so much fun. They tell me that we may find a use for all of you yet. What do you say? You have seen my champion. You must know resistance would be mad.
Are we able to apply?
Oh, absolutely.
Shadowblade?
You
Roll for
attempt
initiative.
you attempt to cast Shadowblade, but nothing happens.
God damn it. With a shot.
It was definitely worth a shot. You never know.
That would be a no from you, then.
I don't exactly bow to anyone these days. Never really have.
Another no. Disappointing.
Can I try and see if my weird magic works here?
Sure. But what do you attempt?
Just to see if one of the wave of powers will work.
You attempt a wave of power, and that also doesn't seem to work.
Alright.
Do we have any of our weapons on us?
You don't have any of your weapons, but everything around you seems fuzzy. It's not... You don't feel as though you're in any physical danger.
Like astral projections, basically.
Essentially, yeah. Like, this
Right,
is...
so this is...
Like, you're not physically here. This is more of
He's
a...
just flexing on us.
Pretty much.
You know, in some ways, I almost need to thank you.
Oh?
Because until we met you, I wasn't really trying. I didn't really give a shit about much of this. But you're a special kind of challenge, aren't you? You tried my patience. And now you're gonna get to see me try. And when you're bowing to me, I just want you to keep that in mind. You brought it upon yourself, lad.
He looks over to Zorus and Kaz. And what about you?
Hey, I'm I'm with the group here. I really like all that you're doing. I don't know when I might have given the vibe that I did, but I just don't get you.
So pure. You have a good heart. It will lie to you. Tell you that everything is fine. That everyone deserves to be happy. But then when you see something maddening, it puts into perspective how small and frail you are, and you will do anything to preserve yourself. Who knows? Maybe by the end of this, you will turn on them, like how I did.
You think maybe you're the one that's wrong there, mate?
Just kind of smiles to you.
No, of course you didn't. That would be sane.
Sane? What is the obsession with insane and with sane and insane and outsane? There's so many kinds of sanity.
Well, you know what they say. When you're crazy, the best place to hide is insanity.
What about you, dragon? Gifted one.
Listen, I've made it no small secret that I'm a bit of a pragmatist, and value what my intelligence can be used for. And while I can run the numbers and look at the merits of your plan, the fact that there are so many inconsistencies, and the fact that you don't seem to acknowledge just inefficiency is kind of dumb. Additionally, the fact that your god is basically locked in the fucking basement, and you still think you've got a shot is kind of funny, not gonna lie. Because I've never been a good triumphs over evil kind of guy, but in this instance, yeah, fuck it. We're the heroes, bitch.
He looks over to you.
May not be the intelligent waxing narrative you were expecting me to give, but hey, I can't reason with crazy.
But it's more fun. He turns over to you, Aki. Aki, you have so much potential. I would hope that we would have worked together. You would make an excellent apprentice to me. Ravagug may even see fit to give you immortality, as he has done for me.
I think I've seen enough of what's to offer from you. You know, I've had change of hearts a little, grown a little bit. You know, things are about different ways.
Aki, as you give your answer, the eye in the center of that pendant locks on you, and you feel the sense of empowerment. He kind of attempts to grasp at it, and he looks kind of unnerved. This is your final decision? There are no further chances to change your minds.
Yes, I would say this is. I think our business is concluded. You know, it was. It went a few places, not the direction I want to go.
You see his expression kind of twitch with frustration as he stands and his form from the bottom up begins to vanish. Warn them. Let them know a siege is coming. Let them know the spawn will once again be free to walk the earth and rain destruction upon all of you. You have 1 year to prepare. 1 year to kick and scream and struggle against the inevitable. Good luck. As his form vanishes like sand and smoke, your vision fades. As you all awake, you all find yourselves in the safety of your beds, no enemy in sight. Resolve and steadfast in what you've witnessed and what you've decided. However, for two of you, things aren't exactly as you left. Aki, as you awake, in your hand, you hold the pendant that was looking at you with a single eye. The Ward of Rebuke has chosen you.
Okay, Ward of Rebuke.
Let me go ahead and activate that. Where is that? Oh, do I not have the handout ready for that? What the fuck? I knew there was
I
something.
can't believe you jacked Carbonon's bling.
You did.
Yep.
I was kind of hoping that, like, as we were fading, one could just
It's
say,
like Oreo just snatches it off,
Mysterio comes in with a dagger and stabs him.
shanks him, and takes it and runs.
How did you get in? Like, how did you get in here?
Mr. Oreo.
Would it be possible?
The great betrayal of Mr. Oreo.
I love-
Still to come.
all I could think of when he was giving that little speech of 1 year to kick and scream and struggle, all I could think about was like that speech we heard in Dumar, like that call to rise, and all Roland was thinking was just 1 year to rise. I don't know if any of you guys remember that.
Yes.
And there was one other thing different for one other member of the group. For you, Kaz.
Oh God.
Wherever the bracers of Sorentorm, you let them rest. When you wake, you find them glowing, and the ethereal spellbook summoned. You walk over to examine them and find that the book is open to a page that has a single message. Gifted one, pass my test. Find me. Signed, Sorentis Sorentorm, the Archlich. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Fuck yes.
Do we get a level up from that shit?
Absolutely, you guys get a level up.
I mean, we got a year, so.
No, you get a level up now, and you're going to get a level up after the year.
Oh shit. So what level are we gonna be when we come back? Just so I can make sure I adjust my sheet when I park and have time.
I will adjust your sheet, and you guys will earn the level up after the second level up after the session, after the time skip events.
Okay.
But you are currently. Let me just grab one sheet as a reference.
We're currently level 15, so by
Yeah,
the end
you're-
of this, we're going.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, I just started my level up, dude.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what the hell? Yeah. So you're currently.
Yeah, we are currently 15. We just got the level up to 16.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So when we get back from time skip, we're 17.
So I'll
Gotcha.
wait for you to roll your hit points later, but everyone else can go ahead and roll your hit dice. Just want how that
Ju-
get that out of the way.
Just
now.
the one.
Yeah, the one hit
I
dice.
Wait,
no means to
Oh.
do that. So
Yeah, no,
I
might-
I'll wait for you.
we're gonna be level 15 now.
No,
And
you
then when we come back,
you were already level 15. You're about to be 16.
okay, my sheet says I'm at level 14.
What? That's okay. So we'll fix that as well.
Okay.
So you should be
Um,
15 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
if
now
there's
I'm
nothing else that
16.
we're going to be doing this session,
Yeah.
I'm going to hop off.
I'd just like to thank everyone for tuning in for the session. This has been probably one of my favorite sessions, to be honest. Thank you all for joining us, and I hope to see you next time in the next Lost Tales of Ardaithe, where some time skip shenanigans happen. Goodbye.
I gotta head to bed so I can go to walk.
Oh, that's boring.